the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see Anaheim as they play against the home team. And for Golden State, coming off a loss in the first game of the season.
The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay. And David Aldridge is... You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. In the early going here, Doris, we're already seeing a continued trend, putting 5 guys on the floor who can hit the face-up jumper.
Well, this is the new age in the NBA. The floor spacing is incredible because when you've got 5 face-up guys, all of whom can put the ball on the deck, all of whom can shoot, it creates so many driving lanes. And the origin of this, to me, goes back to the last Spurs NBA championship. It was such pretty basketball, the movement, the flow. That, to me, was the starting point for all this.
Team's kind of playing outside in, and it's fun to watch the change. Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Evans left side. Beasley outside. Back to Evans. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Feeds it to Dedmon. Gortat with the block.
The swat by Gortat. He doesn't chase blocks, but he can send them back.
Mills can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Anthony dishes to Mills. For the 3. But they recover it. And Gortat kicks to Anthony. Evans feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, Steve Kerr has talked about the emotional and spiritual fatigue that can set in for a Warriors team that has now played in 4 straight finals. And remember, Steve Kerr knows a thing or two about this from his years with the Chicago Bulls. They simply have to fight through it.
There's the pass to Dedmon. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Evans. Doncic with it. A rebound by Gortat. The shot by Evans, nobody around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And really good shot selection there. Evans looking locked in and comfortable from that range.
Doncic kicks to Jackson. Pass to Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Evans outside. It's Beasley on the wing. Passes it to Mills. Unloads. Rebound by the Clippers. Gallinari left side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beasley against Gallinari. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The three from Anthony. He can't get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
And one thing that's important is they're making good on the chances they're given.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Doncic out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Jackson. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
Mills passes to Anthony. Evans outside. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Right wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Mills. A baseline J. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Mills with the ball for Golden State.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
The 3. Gallinari with the rebound.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Here's Gortat. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gortat's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated to earn that next contract, but now on the downslope, we may see his role evolve over the next few years.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Evans kicks to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Mills. Good work there as it goes. Dedmon's got his first bucket in this one.
And look, if he gets it that low, he's going to hurt you.
Right. You can't be surprised when he burns you. The defense must force him out of the paint.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. And here's Anthony for 3. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got 6.
You know, guys, looking at Miller's career, he turned into a much better three-point shooter in the latter stages of his career.
Jackson down low, covered by Beasley. Jackson misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot. That is really solid offense. You cannot waste those chances.
Doncic kicks to Gallinari. Over Anthony. Can't hit from 12. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They gathered some serious momentum in the second quarter, and as well as they played, it's a little bit of a surprise that their lead isn't more than 7 points here at the half. And that's
picturesque Lake Merritt's the scene there as we welcome you back to Oakland. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
You know, Greg, I think the thing you admire is the incredible level of consistency. This guy is a fantastic player, but he also puts in a ton of energy. Absolutely tremendous.
We've got Anthony. Evans out there with Mills. Then there's Beasley. And it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Court vision, Doris, one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
Dishes it to Dedmon. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Gallinari on the wing. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Jackson misses. Warriors leading by 3. Anthony on the wing. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. That one falls.
You know, his whole career from Syracuse to the NBA, Melo has always been dynamite in the mid-range.
Carmelo Anthony, one of the most formidable scorers ever. Top 20 in points all time in NBA history. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Evans. 4 on the shot clock. Over Jackson.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. And the team hasn't, but he has.
Now the feed to Gallinari. The pass to Dedmon. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gortat covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6.
Boy, what a nice carom there, guys. He can really use that size and length to his advantage.
Evans finds Mills. Back to Evans. Easily outside. The 3 from Mills. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left side wing. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Evans. Goes back up, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Warriors lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Anaheim, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Doncic. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. From deep, Evans connects from 3-point range. Evans has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari in the corner. And right through it goes.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beasley outside. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Anthony's shot is off.
Boy, despite the miss, he did a really good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Boards out against Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw, no good. And the 2nd free throw, good. Now here's Mills. Evans outside. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Anthony against Gallinari. Anthony kicks to Mills. For the 3. Warriors the rebound. Here's Gortat. They shoot again, and Anthony lays it in.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
Passes it to Dedmon. The dish to Doncic. Tries again, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Anthony looking it over. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Feeds to Jackson. That gives them the lead. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Pass to Mills. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. Anaheim grabs the miss. 1:04 left in the 4th quarter. Doncic kicks to Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Anthony.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
I mean, he's as close to automatic when he's up at that line, especially when the ball game's a close one.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win, guys.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Stolen by Evans. Puts it up from 15. Anthony's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kicks it to Dedmon. Now here's Doncic, covered by Mills. Jackson with the bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari. Can't cash in. Now a timeout called by Golden State. The score knotted at 28. 8 seconds left in the game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Anthony kicks to Mills. Bullseye!
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 3. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
To run me out of my city, I was the hood. So all I'm trying to say to all this time.